Hey guys, and welcome to another video. In this one, I'm going to show you the best way to farm the small flame sack. Now you may be wondering why this is actually worth farming. Well, recently there's been like a new quest and the price of these went up quite a lot. Now this was a couple months ago. The prices have gone down a tiny bit on them, but they're still going for around 500 gold each, which is extremely good for a material. Obviously this material sells on the region-wide auction house and it sells fairly quickly. So where we're going to be doing this is we're going to be farming this over in Dire Moor. You want to come to this part right here. So there'll be the entrance with these two. This is basically on like the left side when you come into the Coliseum of Dire Moor. It's on the left side right here. Let's go ahead and use our speed buff just so we can run a bit quicker in the dungeon. Once we get the buff for this, we'll also use our file, so we also have a bit more speed. Now what we're going to be doing is just simply farming the mobs that drop the small flame sack, and you can do these runs extremely quickly. So let's go ahead and I'll show you exactly where to go so you can do this yourself. You should be able to do like all 10 runs before you hit lockout within 15 to 20 minutes, depending on if you have a speed set or not and just how efficiently you are doing this. This is a great way to make some nice easy gold. Obviously you'll also have a chance of getting some transmogs by doing this, but basically what you want to do is you want to go around this corridor right here. You want to make sure you're just pulling the mobs as you go. And now there's going to be these packs. One can spawn here, this is why we're going around, but they have a chance to spawn. As you can see, none spawn right now, and they're basically the darters, which I'll show you the mobs. One can also spawn with those mobs right there. And then what you want to do is you want to go around up to the top floor. Make sure you just pull these mobs. You might as well. They have a chance at dropping some transmogs while you're doing this, so you might as well pull them. Now once you come up here, you want to look to your left. As you can see, here are one of the mobs right here. So these data mobs right here. Once you pull this guy, you head back around the right side. And there can be like 4 that spawn around this location right here. Obviously you do not have to pull these normal mobs, but we might as well. We might have a chance of getting some transmogs. Here's another one of them, and these guys basically have a 30% drops chance to drop these small flame sacks. We'll go ahead, we'll grab these mobs over here too. Let's go around the corner here just so they all stack up nice and neatly. And basically this is the run. You just wait for the mobs to stack up. We're going to kill all of these mobs, and then we're going to rinse and repeat this process. So it's extremely quick to do the runs. Let's go ahead and kill these off right here. A few more casters in the background. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and loot up. Obviously you also have a chance at getting the essence of undeath, which at the moment the minimum price is actually very high, which is 170 gold. Unfortunately we didn't get a small flame sack. Let's go ahead and grab the loot here. And let's go ahead. Now if you're a druid, what you can do is you can just dreamwalk, and basically this will teleport you out of the dungeon, and then you can reset the dungeon, and then it will teleport you back to the very start of the dungeon, and you can rinse and repeat this process. So let's go ahead and we want to reset all instances, use dreamwalk again, and this will teleport us out to the entrance of Dire Moor. We'll do another run just so you can see if we can get a small flame sack in the next run. We got pretty lucky on the RNG of how many of the darters actually spawn that time. Normally you get a few more than we got just there. But let's go ahead and do the run once again, and we should get lucky enough to get a small flame sack. So it's as simple as this. Like I mentioned, you're going to hit the lockout very quickly within like 20 minutes or so of doing this. Now if you have multiple characters on different realms, what you can do if you hit the lockout is that you can simply jump on another character on a different realm, and then you have 10 more lockouts that you can run. So you could run this constantly if you really wanted to. As you can see, we had a data that actually spawned at this spot this time, which is good. Obviously they can respawn at this location right here too. We don't need to kill the mobs as we go. They are going to follow us all the way up to the top. Now there's a few decent transmogs that you can actually get from here that are definitely worth selling with a good sell rate and also a good price. But the main thing that we're going for is basically just the small flame sacks. You also get living essence and also the essence of undeath. So at the moment there wasn't a data that spawned on that side. There's one right here, there's one in the back. So let's just make sure that we're pulling these guys. Grab these guys too, just for the transmogs. And then we'll stack up all the mobs up in this corner right here. Wait for them to stack up. Kill them, and then we rinse and repeat this process. It's super easy farm to do. And this is the most efficient way to farm these spore flame sacks. And there we go. Everyone's all stacked up. Did we get a small flame sack? We did not that run, so let's go ahead and do another run. Now what I'll do is I'll do a few more runs and then I'll show you when I get a small flame sack. Did we get one this run? And we did. Small flame sack, so we got this on the third run. As you can see, it has a really good price. So that was it for a video. Just a simple, easy solo gold farm that you can make some really good solo gold from steady gold, and obviously you also have a chance at getting some really good transmogs. If you want to learn all the best methods of making gold in World of Warcraft, you can check out Gold Capped. I'll have it linked down below in the description box. Gold Capped is a community project with a bunch of the best gold makers making guides all the time for you. So if you want to check it out, there's a link down below in the description box. Until the next one, guys, take care.